All right, fantastic. Okay, everyone, love and light all around. I am here for the music portion of International Children's Month Global Day of Action. And I'm here with the fabulous Rick Olphick, who is a piano player. Dun da da da. Who knew, right? I knew, and some of us knew. The popular music scene in New York City knows. So now the rest of the world is going to know too. Rick, how long you been playing piano for, brother?
Oh my God. Well, I've been playing since I was 4,
Hmm.
which is not that long ago, actually,
Oh
in the
yeah,
in the cosmic scheme of things.
exactly, exactly. True.
But
Yeah. And you've played with some pretty big folk in the past too, right? Who you work?
yeah, all this is all before I started We the World, which
Right.
was 1998. But back in the 80s, the 70s and the 80s, I was doing music full time, and I had my own recording studio, music production company. So I was doing music for TV and film and ABC specials, NBC, CBS, um, the Olympics, all kinds of stuff. And yes, so I've performed. I'm on an early album with Queen Latifah. I did a gig with Carlos Santana at the Beacon Theater. Um, Worked with Phoebe Snow and Maureen McGovern, and I played with Bernadette Peters. She's like a Broadway uh, musical actress, and I played with her and a few other people on the David Letterman show, and just a bunch. Oh, Judy Collins. I'm on an album with Judy Collins.
Love it.
So
I love it. And so you're going to play something for us today. What's
Sure. I'll
what's the
play. I'll play.
I don't know.
I'll do like in a little improv for the moment for the global wave of love, which is about to happen. Well, actually, it's already happening in every time zone, right?
It is. It started last night. Bob sent me a message last night. I think it was about 7 p.m.
So we will. So what I'll do is I'll do a little improv, and I'll lead into a piece that was inspired by the cloisters. People who know New York City know that the cloisters is this beautiful medieval museum, and it's very peaceful, and they have all these interesting things happening there. And I grew up on Washington Heights and Inwood in Manhattan, and when I was a kid, it was like a refuge to go into the cloisters to get peace and get away from everything. So I'll do my little improv and lead into
Wonderful.
my piece called The Cloisters.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was lovely. Thank you, Rick. I'm like, restoration, the cloisters.
The cloisters.
Yeah, I appreciate your playing and your skill level. It's amazing. And as the director of We the World, it's really about the heart and putting the heart in the center and building a world that works for all. We've been exploring all day. And that's your life's mission, really, right? For
It
the
is. It has
1990
become.
been
It
it.
has
So tell
definitely.
me, what inspired you to explore building a world that works for all?
Right. Well, it probably comes out of the idea that music is a universal language, right?
Yep.
In a sense, um, music is probably one of the foundational parts of this idea of we and we consciousness that we always talk about in We the World. Um, you can do music for yourself, and that's beautiful, but ultimately, it's like something to share, and people adding their voices together. I mean, that's what it's going to take to create a world that works for all, right? When all of the voices that want to uh, have a better world come together, then they can create that world. And
Right.
that's exactly what we're doing with We the World. And if people are interested in learning more about that, they can go to we.net, the easiest web address to remember, probably.
Mm-hmm. It's short and sweet, that's for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. And when just in time, because we've got the 11 Days of Global Unity coming up in September,
exactly.
and to find a campaign for themselves to be empowered and impassioned and share their voices and their talents, and is what we are asking people to bring to the table, right? Just bring
Exactly.
yourself.
And the whole International Children's Month and the Global Wave of Love for Children is uh, one, it's part of and celebrated by one of the 11 campaigns that We the World has. So, our campaigns include things like uh, environment, human rights, economic justice, but also children and youth.
Yes.
So that's a very important aspect of
It sure.
creating transformation is to empower young people
Mm-hmm.
to take action in their own ways and be a voice sometimes that the adults can't ignore,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. When you hear it from a child, it definitely hits in a different spot than anywhere else. That's for sure. Yeah, I want to thank you for understanding collaboration, how to catch balls, proverbial balls of missions and purpose, and how to work together as a team, and how to appreciate people's unique gifts and talents. I think that's been one we've learned and had to rise to the occasion, and I appreciate the fact that you've understood that for quite some time and that you were able to collaborate and work with International Children's Month, like in a beautiful way, in a graceful, beautiful way. We have always had a wonderful working relationship, appreciating and respecting each other. And all the people that come in and out and around, you know how it is in a
Sure,
sandbox, a big sandbox of life,
exactly.
and we really appreciate it, and the children appreciate it. Our panel before this was with the children from all over the world that wanted to step up and share their voices today, and
They
it was
look so
amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah, they did a great job, and this is what they're asking. They're asking for grown-ups and for adults to join them because they care and they want to do it. So maybe we can put a call
Exactly.
out today for people to literally join International Children's Month and We the World with their children. Just take them by the hand and show them the way, and show them that there are people here who are standing for love and truth and reconciliation and justice and taking care of things, and that we care about what they care about. And then the bullies out there will see what it looks like to work together And I think that's the best thing we can do is just show people what it looks like to work together. And Rick is a perfect example of knowing how to work together. And his partner, Seffi, is wonderful also. She really knows how to be a team player too. Yeah. It takes a
Oh,
lot.
yeah,
It takes our families working with us. My own children
exactly.
are busy doing other things with people today so that I can do this with other people's children and with other people to help show the world how we do it, right? If they don't get to see it, then they don't know. So share
And
these
it,
beautiful things out to people, yes, and let them.
yeah, and it's about expanding our even our conception of family too, because what I've noticed is all these groups that are working for a better world and coming together for unity,
Mhm,
um, peace,
mhm.
and transformation. All of these groups, at a certain point, I've noticed, and I certainly noticed this with the We the World team, the what we call the We team,
Mhm.
um, that at a certain point we went from being a team to being a family, where
Yes,
people actually care about each other, even if they haven't met because they live in different parts of the world.
right,
Like when one person has some issues, some problems going on,
right.
um, our dear friend Angel, her husband has some health issues, and Angel has been in, involved with so many aspects of all the different campaigns and everything that we're doing, and Trends magazine, and all these things, and when she had to really help her husband to, because he was in an emergency situation, other people stepped up to actually help, and they didn't even blink. It was just like automatic to to do that, and that's part of that sort of we consciousness in a sense, starting from within, starting from home, so to speak, our team, our
Mhm.
family.
You
So
build
and
a
it's a concept that others are starting to understand, because we're coming through this pandemic.
right.
There are
Yeah,
different,
brought a lot of different perspectives to.
yeah, there are different stages of
Yeah,
coming. Some are coming out of it if there's a point, where it's subsiding in their communities, and some are still in the middle of it. So, but the point is that it makes it possible for people to understand the core of we consciousness. Because if there's one person in the community who had COVID-19, then the whole community realized that they were in danger.
right.
And that became, a symbol for understanding that we either stand together or we die together,
Yeah,
right?
no kidding, right? Oh my gosh. Very black and white. Very,
Yeah,
very, no gray area on that one. It was like, take good care out there and take care of each other, right? Oh my
right.
gosh. And
And
feel,
it's a lesson that's still, you know, being learned, but it's such an important one. And of course, we would like to see a time where if one person in a community is homeless, then that would be considered an endangerment to the community. Or
yeah,
if one person is being discriminated against, then that's a danger to the survival of the community.
yeah, it's true.
And you can just go down the line, and that's really the essence of we consciousness. It's like where the health and well-being of each and every member of society is considered essential to the health and well-being of the entire society. And that includes more, not just humans, but also animals, plants, um, the whole web of life, really, for our planet.
Absolutely. 1,000%. I have a song that I was going to share today off my new record. Do you want to stick around and hear that song, Rick?
Love to,
I'm
sure.
going to play it out of Dropbox because my partner in crime with it didn't, he's a mixaholic. So here we go. He's a mixaholic. Oh wait, did I make it? Do I have to? I have to push buttons on here to
Yeah,
make
you
it
have
sound.
to you have to make sure you're sharing
Oh, there we go.
computer
Share
audio.
sound. Okay. All right, here we go. I hope that you guys like it because I'm so happy with everything going on. I'm like, so I have this new band and I have this new record that we're going to release in I think July. So, here you go guys. Here we are. Just before our love got found, you said you're into dreaming and you wish would become a reality. And I looked into your eyes and saw a shine there, just wanting to be loved. Beautiful, you see, loving is so free, and I'm visualizing a love for you and for me. And right now, I'm thanking God for being here. Oh, yeah, right now, I'm thanking God for being here. I'm thanking God for you. I'm thanking God for you. I'm thanking God for you.
Yeah, I got times when I was feeling pretty lucky in the warm summer sun.
I was always here.
And I've had times I thought I surely would have died, that the world would come undone.
I see.
But then you loved me more than you did before. You sent a message out to me in a bottle on a jagged rocky shore that sailed across the endless sea. And even if the sky should fall,
And
even if we're headed for ruin, I know that no one can conquer this January moon. Thanking God, oh, and I'm thanking God, oh, I'm thanking God for being here.
beautiful, you see, loving is so free, and I'm visualizing a love for you and for me.
I know that no one can conquer this January.
Yeah, right now, I'm thanking God for being here.
I'm thanking God for you. I'm thanking God for
There it is.
That was beautiful.
You
Wow.
like it? You liking the
Bravo.
vibe?
I think it's a hit, especially coming out of the pandemic, like we were
Oh
saying.
my gosh, I
Thank God that
know.
we're here, that we're still here.
We're still here and we're grateful and we're ready to love more, shine on. Just like, oh my God. And every song on this record, man, I'll tell you what, it's killer. It's good
It's
stuff.
great,
Like,
great.
okay,
Nice driving tracks.
yeah.
And nice harmonies also.
Yeah, thanks. I know we're doing like a Fleetwood Mac thing. So
Yeah,
trading
exactly.
off songs and doing backing vocals with each other. So our band name, just so everybody knows, is From the Stars. And the new album is called, what's it called? Technicolor.
Oh, okay.
Called Technicolor. So
Okay.
I was happy to share it here with my friends on Facebook first because, you know, we've been through a lot together.
Yep.
And
This is fabulous.
oh my gosh, so I'm so excited. So thanks for sharing with in the little debut there. So we debuted Rick as a piano player.
Yeah.
To everybody who didn't know, and we debuted my new band. So I'm so grateful for everything. Rick, thanks for the beautiful music and for We the World and for supporting International Children's Month.
Sure. There's so much great stuff going on.
There is.
International Children's Month. We also in June, we we have the 100-day countdown to the International Day of Peace,
Yep. That is coming.
and we're going to hear about that later. You, me, and Monica Willard,
Monica,
right?
love it.
Later today around 6 Eastern.
Yep.
We're going to talk about peace building and for the children of the world and all of that because Monica is doing so many amazing things.
Yeah, and some more of that, just sharing the embodiment. You know, these people are everyday people who just decided to take a stand for what matters to them, and that's it. That's it. That's all
Exactly.
there is to it. That,
And we have the 3-month countdown to 11 days of global unity. So June, we have these like sort of 3-month or seasonal waves. You know, like we had
yeah,
Earth Month in the in March, starting on the equinox, going to April 22nd, the Earth Day, and then June with International Children's Month and World Unity Week and International Global what do you call it? Yoga Day,
oh yeah,
and
yes.
the 100-day countdown to the
Breathe throughout
International
this
Day of
day,
Peace,
everybody.
and then so we have all these things happening. So
We do.
we invite
It's
everyone
not
to
ending. It just keeps chugging
yeah,
along. And it's like, okay, let's all do the cha cha together now, please. Makes for a lovely
exactly.
dance number when
E-
everybody's in the house. Awesome.
Exactly. So please check out all the different things that are happening at we.net, and you'll see there the Global Wave of Love is featured on there, along with
Thank you.
World Unity Week and all the different things that we're doing in the next few days with that too.
Such a beautiful thing. Thank you, Rick. Honoring you this day and much love and many blessings, my friend. Thanks for coming on and giving us love.